Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from one of the hardest counters to Greasebot meta. If you guys are looking for things that beat Greasebot lobbies, then look no further. Bru'kan is absolutely nutty in these games. Because why? Everyone plays mechs. Everyone plays big divine shields. Shit, you can play mechs, you can play big divine shields, and then you can just push your button every turn. It's like Kripparrian hero power back in the day when divine shield was everything in the early days of Hearthstone. Turns out when your board can be all divine shields and their board loses 5 of them from the lightning hero power at the beginning of the turn, yeah, games get really one-sided really quickly. And if a Bru'kan gets through the mid-game, which your hero power does a ton to keep you healthy at the beginning of the game, and then gets to a decent late-game board, you oftentimes just win off of that hero power and big stats, because it turns out mech boards are a lot worse when they don't have their shields. All right, enjoy. Why? You have one of the best heroes in the game. Why be so mean like this? We might just lightning here, actually. Because this isn't going to get good value against Wrathweaver. Guess we could Earth. Seems actively bad. We'll take our 6-star. But he's got a golden Wrathweaver, right? That's why he has the triple. And he's just going to value trade the Trickster. It's going to put 7 health on a minion. And we're not going to get a value trade with the biggest minion on the board. We're just going to have to hope this thing connects with something and kills it. Like, we always lose this round. Surprised you're going for 6 in Avenge lobby? How's this Avenge lobby? Just because good 4-stars exist in the game? Not like we have anything on our board that enables Avenge. And we get to be on 5. And Firebat, obviously, is nutty, considering our board state. Interesting. I'll take it. Small loss. That one will do just fine. Even though 30% of the time we get the tie here. He tripled Celemental in the 4. I read that as Wrathweaver because he had 2 of them and 1 Celly. But he sold the Celly to level, or consumed the Celly to level. Alright, Maev, let's see which one of us has a better early game. Run it back, Bofur. You got this shit. You can do it. This time. Greasy boy. Our stream title at least has been accurate today. What are we doing today? We're looking for the Greasebots. Oh shit, here we go again. Yeah, our hero's a lot better if we're playing the strat this game. Interesting. Like, look how many people are on 5 this game. Turn 7, everybody except the Mutinous is on 5. Like, that's the way high MMR lobbies go. Everybody's learned over time that, like, early health doesn't matter, early power doesn't matter. High quality pairs early and triples in the 6s for the vast majority of lobbies ends up being way more important. Ha, joke's on you. I have 2 attack minions. It's coming for you, Bubblet. Alright, it's not coming for you. It's gonna fail miserably. Woo! We'll take tie. We get MMR this game? It's a bubbler. Don't think we're leveling yet. Taunt's reasonable, not good enough. I know what this card is. This card good. Shouldn't really be a reason to take the amalgam, right? Man, we just do not want to find minions the first turn we go to 5. Can take arm for small attack scaling. We have 2 taunts, right? At this stage, might need a lightning instead. Never mind. Ever taunt the puppy instead? Yeah, it's reasonable, but I think we lightning here. This guy's showing mechs and tripled into a 6. I'm a little scared. Yo, more beer? Thank you so much for the 9. The 9 minutes ago. That's, I see the number, I read it out loud. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, dude. Yo, appreciate the support. Before the hover, yeah. I was planning on using double taunt, and we probably would have taunted up Puppbot, not the trickster in that scenario. We can get this thing to die anyway. The extra 3 health doesn't really matter. The scaling twice for attack on Puppbot should be better. Oh look, he has gold in Greasebot. Guess he wins the lobby. Good for you. Good for you. It's almost like everybody does exactly the same thing every game. Wonder why we don't care about being competitive in this meta. It's just a fucking mystery to me. It's just the game. It's like every time it's mechs in, everybody does the same thing and we all just roll for the same cards. Yay. What a fun one. What a meta. Alright, Buster is way better than playing toward Greasebot scaling this game. Too bad. Take Manted. Try to play foe somehow. We don't have Naga. Seems pretty bad. Murrow? Yeah, we can try Murrow. It's worth a shot. It's a Greasebot. It is a Greasebot. Okay. Brand Murrow? I don't want Brand Murrow, I don't think. It's too much gold. There's only one good hit on the board. It's not like we have an incentive to play Deflecto or whatever. I like Murrow. Brand Murrow isn't worth the cost. In my opinion. I guess I'm just doing this. I didn't really check what he was, but at this point, lightning outweighs most things, even if it's just one shield somewhere. And it's hard to tell if anyone has one shield. Awkward. Good breakpoints. You can beat Reno with the double Greasebot in your hero power? It's possible, yeah. Got a Deflecto. Once again, this is just not that great to play into. Like, mech rolls are what win us this game. Not really Deflecto. We need a reset. The reset has to be exactly module or microbots. I don't think we ever level, even though we're in a pretty consistent or good position here. It's just mech rolls. Mech rolls are so huge here. And eventually, if we could triple this and pick it up, that'd be great. What makes Greasebot good? Isn't the scaling bad? No. No, it's not. That's quite good even. Exactly 5 gold remaining. Do we just take the war gear? Don't see any reason to play toward chemist. We could or swap this if we wanted to put a bunch of health on a taunt for some reason, but that shouldn't be the case. Sadly, it's not 3-2 scaling. It's roughly 24-18 scaling per turn because it scales everything. Yeah, exactly. Also, if you have mech rolls and whatnot, like, you can get way more than 1 proc on a unit. Resets and deflectos, but we're just not built that way. We're built differently, chat. We're not built toward that. Hey, look, his board. He actually got pretty shitty hits here. Alright, maybe I'm lying because this thing dies now. We actually didn't hit enough divine shields to make the mech roll get its shield back. We hit so poorly that we were successful. I'll take it. Mission accomplished and failed at the same time. How'd you balance Greasebot? I'd make it 3-1. I don't think it's that overtuned. I think it's 3-1 is a step in the right direction. Bringing the health down a lot on it. Or make it 2-2. I'm not sure if attack or health is really the more impactful one. If you go down the 2-1 or whatever, then I think it becomes pretty weak. I don't think you need to gut it. Was Greasebot good before it was buffed? It was a completely different minion. It was a Tavern 4 minion without Divine Shield on itself. So it was like very different. They basically redesigned the card. Hey look, that's the one we want. Two Quill board doesn't really read like big duo because this thing could be kept on the board with 2 tribes over this. Once again, we float exactly 4 gold or 3 gold. Probably should just take the stats. Put it on something we're going to keep on the board. Push the lightning button. Mech roll with grease is a bigger issue? Yeah. It's the lack of counterplay, I think, is the biggest problem. That you rely entirely upon Leroy, and Leroy isn't that common of a card when everyone needs to play into it. So you can play Ghoul and whatnot, but Ghoul just doesn't solve the problem if they're a double mech roll board. They've already scaled a ton. You pop Divine Shields on both sides, and the mech rolls get their shields back, and you're just like, oh, well, shit. You saw what we did 2 games ago when we had to fight a double Greasebot or Greasebot board with double mech roll on it. You just don't get anywhere. Go left first. No, go right. Good job. You're smart. Lightning's so strong. It popped the 2-4 shield. OP. Nice. Best hit. Hit this one. Or this one. No. But yeah, the fact that you can pseudo AFK and just roll for the remaining pieces, passive scaling shouldn't be this strong in the game. If you actively have to play things like Calicos or like Little Rag or whatever, then you don't get to just roll, hard roll for the card that you need in the game. Whale. Mech roll is a significant upgrade, or we can level. Kind of feels sketchy leveling against the guy that should be very strong against this. But at least we have lightning. Also, Mega Wind Fury could be really good too. Probably should just stay. The only hit is Greasebot on 6. Let's push the button 10 times. And laugh. These aren't cards. There's a card. But the fact that you like pseudo AFK the game, you stop caring about practically any card other than like 1 or 2 things, you hard roll for it, you passively scale. Like, it's not the direction I think this game should go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's one thing that I don't like about Battlegrounds is when autoplay lines become the better lines. When you get into those kind of states, kind of sucks. They seem to continually underestimate the power of passive scaling. Seems like Siren all over again. Yeah, but like, what they nerfed Siren within like a week. They put it in the game, evaluated, and moved on. Right? Like, they changed it and moved on. That was appropriate timing for that kind of shit. I have nothing to complain about with Siren. Kind of like HysteriA, just buy every dragon? Buy the 3 dragons that matter, yeah. Autoplay line's not great for the game. Boo. Breakpoints suck? At least we got the reset there, that's something. And this guy's shield back, that's something too. Seen worse. Seen worse. Seen worse. No extra shield or pup bot hit. Unfortunately, that hit isn't good. Never mind. Just get lucky. We leveled the 6, we killed him. Alright, now we want this triple. We want module. Anything else? No on the reset? Not like we're playing Deflectos? Should have leveled. Eh, still don't think we shoulda. But you know. Worked out that scenario in a way that was better if we leveled. I assume I just sell the pup bot and play the mech roll. Greasebot? Yeah. But think about how many of them are out of the pool at this stage. Are we leveling for gold? When this guy has Greasebot, we have 2 of them, and this guy has 1 of them. I'd rather roll for Mega Wind Fury. By far the better play staying on 5. It's debatable. There's a little bit of a debate. When you know that the mech roll is most likely the last minion that can stay on the board, and you have a threshold that would kill somebody, and it's not likely that you get a board upgrade in that turn, and if you view Reno as like the only threat in the lobby, and that the other people you beat in the long run, then increasing the chance to lethal from like 54% to like 60% or whatever it would have been, or 70%, might be worth it in that scenario. In general, I would agree it's not worth it. But there's some merit to the discussion, at the very least. This one. No, not that one. This one. Not that one. Ugh, this guy's the worst. He doesn't listen. SMH. Should increase the probability of finding minions due to tavern tier? Not really necessary. In fact, it would just make leveling stronger in this game. And leveling's already too strong. SMH my head. We pushing the level up button ever? Alright, the hits are Bristleback Knight triple, module, Leroy. When Reno Hero Power is managed to take 3 out of the pool, will continue to take 1. He bought the 1 from the pool, he created 2 additional copies. That does not remove them from the pool. Unless the Reno works differently than creating other copies that exist in the game mechanics. The real question is, when you resell the Reno copy, does it resell 1 copy or 3? And that should be 3. So if I understand it correctly, and Reno is consistent with other game mechanics. Smaller bristle to kill the taunt? Yeah, breakpoint wise, this is gonna die, isn't it? You try to lead with this, then small bristle or something like that. Try to pull these back a little bit. But then it should be that you resell a golden minion, it puts 3 back in the pool. Like Rafam doesn't create a new copy when he steals a minion, but if you do resell the minion, it goes back in the pool, so there's an additional unit. Consistency is always a bold assumption, right? It's a bold assumption. Yeah, agreed, my dude. Yeah, I like that line. I like the smaller bristle up forward. I also like the trying to get the module value before he Leroys it, because you oftentimes Leroy here. Or, you know, this thing trades into it. If we attack first, then you would get the bad trade there. Meh. 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 Pretty good. Just kind of depends on these rest of the trades. If this thing can reset, that'd be amazing. Does not. That was gorgeous. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Turns out Bru'kan's really good when everyone plays late game Divine Shield strats. Why is this hero good, Bofur? This is what the end of the game looks like in mech lobbies. Wonder if my having Nefarian hero power is good. And you get the early tempo to level and not be too dead. I, for one, am shocked. We found Greasebots. We died and found Greasebots. We found Athissas, and we died and found Greasebot singular. What a meta. Greasebot heroes are pretty good. Yeah, what a game. Oh, man.